So I just got done taking my glucose test. Instead of that nasty drink that they normally make you drink that has awful ingredients, I don't know why they give them to people, much less pregnant women.
So is it better to just skip your glucose test in pregnancy? Well, the short answer is no. You might have seen these videos that are urging people to avoid the test or hack it by taking fruit juice or jelly beans instead of the measured sugar drink. But the glucose test that we offer in pregnancy is how we safely pick up gestational diabetes at the right time so that your care can be tailored and the risks can be lowered for you and your baby. So the posts that you might see on TikTok usually blend three ideas that on their own can sound quite persuasive. Firstly, they imply that the drink is unsafe for you. But in the NHS in the UK where I work, the oral glucose tolerance test uses a measured medical glucose solution so we can see how your body handles sugar in pregnancy. It's used by hundreds of thousands of women for many years, and it's absolutely safe when we use it as directed. Though some people can feel briefly a bit sick, and we keep a close eye on you during your visit. And the second thing people might suggest is that you could instead swap the drink out for ordinary sweets or juice so that you still have some sugar and it's an equivalent substitute. But they aren't. The exact amount of sugar in the drink and the timing of when you have it to the blood test standardizes how we should expect your body to absorb that sugar, and it allows us to make that result dependable. Having juice or jelly beans, they just don't behave the same way in the body. Portions might vary, the timing might be inconsistent of when they're absorbed, so the result that we get can be misleading. So us midwives and doctors always caution against making your own DIY swaps. Third, they sometimes argue that if you feel well, you don't need screening. Now, gestational diabetes is often symptom-free. The screening that we offer around 24 to 28 weeks, when the risk factors are usually present only, is timed so that we can pick up subtle, mild glucose changes as they first appear, so that your team can then tailor your care and lower the risk for your pregnancy. And if you were going to have symptoms from GDM, your sugars would actually have to be dangerously high by the time you feel it. Now, actually, this interesting peer-reviewed publication found a lot of GDM content on TikTok to be low quality or misleading. If you're in doubt, you're learning about diabetes on TikTok, it's better to head to NHS resources or speak to your own midwife about your own care. So my advice is to accept any tests that are offered in pregnancy, and the sugar test is straightforward. You just arrive fasting, you have a first blood test, you drink a solution, and then you have the second test 2 hours later. And if you feel unwell at any point, call maternity triage. So have you had that test already? What do you wish that you'd known beforehand? Let me know in the comments.